Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Yancy and I'm on a journey to become debt free. I am going to be a little bit quiet today because it's super early in the morning. And Alex and Dylan are sleeping. I try to put all the binders here together by flipping them around so they will like stack up, if that makes sense. I think it's so funny. I don't know, it's like I like it like this. I also like it when they're like here sitting down. Like I don't know. Anyways, happy Monday, you guys. Today we're playing with $25. So if you're new here, Mini Mondays is basically challenges that are smaller amount, and hopefully we finish them. And once we finish them, they either go towards my debt or any other categories that I have. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So this is my mini Monday binder right here. So excited to see what we have today. So today is April 21 and I gave birth to my first son today. He's turning 8, you guys. I will forever remember, you guys, his pregnancy was so scary. So I got preeclampsia, and both of my pregnancies I have always gotten preeclampsia. And you guys, oh my gosh, so I went in for a regular checkup, just a regular checkup. It was going to be the first time where, you know, they poke you down there. So it was going to be the first time that they were going to poke me down there, just to see how I was going for the first time, like doing. And I remember she poked me down there and everything, and it hurt pretty bad. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? And we went in for a regular checkup. I remember I believe it was a Thursday. I think it was Thursday, I don't remember, but it was our day off. We will always go on our day off, me and Alex. And I remember that day after my appointment, I told Alex, hey, let's go to Starbucks, because at that time, you guys, they had the unicorn drink. I don't know if you remember, but they had the unicorn drink. I remember that. It was unicorn drink, and it was going to end on Sunday. And I think it was Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, after here, I told him, I'm like, let's go and get the unicorn drink. I'm like, I want to try it. All right, guys. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And everyone's going to try their best to get a little bit left. Let's go ahead and take a little cute thumbnail picture, shall we? Dylan been playing with my dice. Okay, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, cheese. Okay, awesome. All right, here we go. Best of luck. I hope I finish that one. All right, here we go. So yeah, so I remember I went and the lady was like, hey, is there anything unusual? And I'm like, no, nothing unusual. She was like, well, you have high blood pressure. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, oh, that makes sense. I was like, well, yesterday I went to the park and it felt like my heart was about to pop out of my chest, but I didn't know what it was. I've never had that before. And she was like, oh yeah, it's your blood pressure. It's very high. And I'm like, oh snap. I'm like, okay. And she was like, how about this? Let me just send you over to the emergency room just to make sure everything is okay. Just to do some lab work, and it shouldn't take too long, she said. No, she said it's gonna take long for those lab work, but just to make sure that everything is okay. I'm like, okay, sure. So here we go. We drive to basically the next building. So like 2-minute drive, not even more than 2 minutes. And we go to the next building. And they do lab work there, right? Oh my gosh, are we ever gonna get a 1? And she was like, check in, let them know what's going on, and that I want to have you get some lab work and all that. And I'm like, okay, sure. So here I go. They check me in. They told me to get undressed, to monitor Eric and all that good stuff. They drew 4 tubes of blood, so 4 different tubes. And I kid you not, number 1 is not gonna get $1. You're kidding me. and the last one goes to 6. Okay, number 1 didn't get anything. And so each tube of blood, legit, not kidding, it took an hour. So we were there for 4 hours. 4 hours. I remember it was 4:20. You know, if you know, you know. And let's put this bad boy up because I didn't get anything. So I was like, okay, tube number 1, everything okay, everything fine. An hour passed. Tube number 2. All right, guys. So this one got 1, 2, 3. Let me actually just do this. Tube number 2 comes back. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Tube number 3. We're good. We're good. Everything good. Everything looks great. And tube number 4, I guess it was the most important one. I have no idea. I remember she closes the curtain because you are in a room sharing that room with another person where they're monitoring them as well. But they have curtains, right, to divide us. So curtain here in the middle to divide us. And then if we need to close our curtains for us to be private there, you can close it. This one got 1, 2, 3. And we needed 2, and we completed this one. Yes. Oh my gosh, $20. I think this is for Mother's Day, but I could be wrong. Nope. I guess it's gonna go towards my dad. So let's count it. Hold on. Oh my gosh, yes, $20. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yay, $20 going towards my dad. All right, let's find a new one. Let's use this one. All right, this one right here from Budget with Amanda. I'm gonna make them $2 each, but I don't have my pencil here, or my pen, as you say. $2 each. And it looks like we cannot complete it, but that's okay. Maybe next time. So $2 each for that. So yay. All right, so here she comes with the last test. She closes the curtain. I'm like, oh snap. I'm like, there's something going on. She's like, hey, so we got our last test done. Result come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $6 each of them is 2. So 2, 4, and 6. So we're gonna do 2, 3 of them. And she was like, okay, we got the results in, and it looks like here the baby is not getting enough nutrition, and it's not good for the baby. So we're gonna go ahead and induce you today, and you're gonna have the baby. Oh my gosh. I start panicking. Oh, did I have a leftover? Oh snap, I don't know. Let me see, hold on. I start panicking. Let me count before, hold on. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, let me see. We should have 20. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. What the heck? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're missing 1. What? Let me add 1. I don't know how I'm missing 1, but I'm missing 1. Okay, and so I was like, oh my goodness, what? You're kidding me. So 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so 26. Oh my gosh, that scared me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. She's like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get you ready, get a room for you, and we go ahead and have a baby today. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I start panicking. I start crying. I'm like, what in the world? Literally a month. I was a month early with few days. Like, they thought it. Well, they didn't think, but he was so close to being premature. I'm not kidding. And I'm like, what the heck? So I remember the lady was like, oh my gosh, look at you. You're starting to have contraction because you're so nervous. And I sure did. I started having contraction right there and then when she told me that was gonna happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, another 5. Yay. And you guys, I was in labor for legit 24 to 25 hours in labor. Can you believe that? That's why I told myself I'm not having another kid. I told Alex, I'm like, fuck this shit. I ain't having another kid. You guys, they were giving me medicine for me to not get a heart attack. And also that medicine was messing around and playing around with me not opening. They will come and check me almost every hour, poke me down there, y'all. Like, oh my gosh, I will never forget. There was a lady, she was big, like she was big, masculine, you know. She was the worst when she would go poke me down there. Oh my god, I was like, what the heck. So I was in and out because I had so much drug, literally. So I was in and out. I got so swollen. Before having my baby, I was like extra small. After delivery, I was a fucking extra large. Like, I was like my big legs, thigh like this, you guys. Like, I'm like this. It was like this. Like, I got into a depression afterwards. Like, I was so depressed. Like, it was so bad. But anyways, so I was in labor for 24 to 25 hours. I can't remember anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4, and we have $1 left over. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have $1 left over. So I was in labor for that long, and they will come and poke me every hour or so. And I remember 1, 2, 3, 4 that they told me, like, afterwards, they told me that my mother-in-law told the doctor, so what are you doing? Are you gonna like keep her like this? It looks like she only has dilated 1 centimeter, like 1. You know, you can do it, you can open up to 10. Well, I only did 1 for those 24 to 25 hours. I only did 1 because the medicine were working against each other. She was like, I don't want to see her suffer anymore, so I need you to go ahead and do the C-section. I need you to get that baby out and let her stop suffering. And he was like, so who are you? Are you the mom? She was like, no, I'm not the mom, but I'm the grandma. And then my mom was like, I'm the mom. And he was like, so do you want me to go ahead and you know, cut her up? And both of my mom were like, both my mom and my mother-in-law was like, yeah, cut her up now. I'm tired of seeing her in so much pain. You guys, I was having contraction. They provoked my contraction since I went into the delivery room, since that time. So I was with contraction the whole 25 hours. It was hell. And I told myself, I'm not gonna put the epidural because I want to know how it feels to have a baby. And I know a lot of people told me, you're so stupid, you're so dumb, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I don't care, because I'm not trying to be like other people where they have like 10 kids because they put epidural and they don't know what the feeling is. Because I told myself, I'm like, I want to know how it is to have kids, because I don't want to be having 2, 3, 4, 5 kids and not knowing how it is to have kids when you know in reality it's hard to have kids. And everybody told me that I was so dumb. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I just want to know how it is to have kids, so I know that it's hard and painful, and so I won't be like, oh yeah, let's pop another kid next week or pop another one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. To each his own, right? But I had no epidural until not even 30 minutes before surgery. So I remember they put me up and they were like, don't move. And I flinched, like I moved a little bit. They were like, don't move. That's all I remember. Next thing you know, I was in the delivery room. That's all I remember. Like, I was in and I was barely in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7, and each is $1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, we're so close. So yeah, and it was crazy, you know. So they basically told Alex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They told Alex, either she dies and the baby survives, or she survives and the baby dies, or both. Like, this is scary. And so he made a promise, because you know they're Hispanic, and I I'm Hispanic, but I don't do the Virgin Mary, La Virgen Maria, Guadalupe. If that's, I don't know. He made it's not that I don't believe, it's just that's not my thing. That's more like, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. Does that make sense? Catholic, maybe? Is it Catholic? I don't know. But anyway, he made a promise that oh gosh, it's so scary. He made a promise that if I survive, or the baby survived, that he was gonna marry me. And of course, we survived. It was so scary though. Oh my gosh. And I remember I told him, I was like, I'm not gonna have another kid. I'm like, this is life-threatening. I'm like, wow. And I remember one of those nights, there was a new lady that, she wasn't new, but they were so low in staff and nurses that she actually will voluntarily to go from a different I guess hospital to go help out. And she was an older black lady. She was so sweet and nice. And I remember she told me, she was like, hey, you actually have some cloth, like, you know how they go in there and push your stomach, like for blood cloth to go. She's like, you're losing so much blood right now. She's like, you're passing so much cloth. She was like, you're losing so much blood. And I remember the nurses came in, and y'all, they gave me a bag, like a bag of blood. They put in a bag of blood because I was just losing so much blood. Like, it was crazy. I don't know. And so I told Alex, I'm like, I'm never gonna have another kid again. I'm like, this is so life-threatening. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I'm thankful and blessed that he's here now. He's 8. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into the giveaway winner for getting ahead on bills. So here is the winner. Congratulations. Message me on Instagram so I can ship this to you. I will be shipping it to you this week. Bear with me, you guys. I'll be shipping every giveaway winner this week, okay? I will ship it, I promise. Some of you guys already have told me that you have received your giveaway, so that's exciting. So yeah. And forward few years later, my sister-in-law, she has twins. She has 2 girls twins. And I remember it was like during Christmas or Thanksgiving. He was playing with them, and he was so upset because we were leaving their house. He's like, no, I want to sleep here. Like, it was just heartbreaking. And that's when me and Alex talked about it. We're like, look, I think he needs a sibling, because, you know, I'm an only child. Me, myself, and I am an only child. So I was like, I know how it is to be an only child, because I had told him before I wanted 2 kids, because I didn't want my baby to be an only child. But going through this progress and going through all of this pregnancy, I was like, I'm not having another kid. I'm like, screw it, he's gonna be an only child. And we decided to have another baby. And I'm gonna tell you a little story. I was cleaning my car, and, you know, there's this thing, like, when you're Hispanic, if you're pregnant, you're not supposed to do any heavy stuff, anything like that. So I was cleaning my car, but I didn't know I was pregnant. And at night I started having contractions. And I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get my period. But it got worse. And I told Alex, and he's like, you're just a crier, you're just a baby. And I'm like, no, this is worse. And yeah, came down to 12 o'clock, like around 12 something at night. I cleaned the car, you guys, around 12 in the afternoon. And then around 12 at midnight already, I went to the restroom, and bloop, there was blood all over my restroom. Like, and I remember I saw a cloth like that, like a little ball like that. I guess I passed it, and I had a miscarriage. And I went to check it out, didn't know how far it was. And yeah, and everybody told me, take care of yourself. But I thought they were talking about like food, not talking about like, you know, I didn't know that. They would just tell me, take care of yourself. But anyways, and next thing you know, boom, a month after, I got pregnant with Dylan. So Dylan is my youngest. He's a rainbow baby. And he also wanted to come out. I want to have a miscarriage with him like 2 times. He wanted to, like, come out. And thanks God I took care of myself. And nope, he's here. So yeah, it's scary. But hey, don't let this scare you if you haven't had any kids. Everyone's pregnancy is different. Everyone's pregnancy is different. My family does not run high blood pressure. Nothing like that. Never. No one. So, it happens. It's just random. But yeah, but anyways, I hope you like this super chatty video. And yeah, I see you guys tomorrow for Cash Shopping Tuesday. And happy Monday. Bye, guys.